Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video it is going to be the best and most efficient energy activator farm in season 1 in the first Descendant. So without further ado guys, let's get right on into today's video. Before we do that though, real quick, my creator code is going to be on screen right now, and it is also going to be the top link in the description. Please do use that creator code, it's the best way to support me, and I'm going to be doing several giveaways on my Discord server and on my YouTube channel for people who are using that code. So please do hit that and join my Discord server as well. Now with all of that out of the way, let's actually get on into today's video. So first of all, for the low carbon activators, you are going to want to start up Kingston, preferably in private, but in hard mode. And you're going to want to come over to this void fusion reactor right over here in the upper right side of the grand square. Now because of season 1 and the way that the game has changed, now you are actually indeed able to run the fusion reactors without actually using any of your shards. So the perk of this is when you do use one of these void fusion reactors and you take an enemy out, there is a chance for the enemy to drop you some low carbon activators. And this is significantly faster than the outpost, because as you can see, we got that entire mission done in about 5 seconds or 10 seconds, something like that. And with this here, you are able to indeed get yourself the low carbon. So that first run, I got myself 2 reactors. That's all well and good. This run, let's get us some low carbon. There you go, 21 low carbon right over there. And then what, again from this boss, we're going to get even more low carbon. Come on, and there you go, another set of low carbon. There you go, we got 30 or 40 low carbon in about 10 seconds. This is the fastest way to farm yourself the low carbon activators as of right now. So you know, thanks season 1 for being a great update, and you know, let's take care of this and farm low carbon out in the fastest way possible. Next up, we have the conductive metallic foil. Now, the way you're going to get this is by coming over to the Vespers. You are going to need to open the vaults, and I do have a completely separate video on my channel showing these vaults in complete detail. As for now, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the ruins and where all the spawns that are in the side of this ruins area in the Vespers. So with Enzo, you're going to need to open vaults. It's better with Enzo because you can get yourself more drops. But I'm going to quickly go on over the ruins for you guys real quick. But I will have my video linked in the description. And this is going to be where you can find all the spawns for the good of all vaults over here. So the first one is going to be right up over here. And we literally got a vault right here. A precision one at that. So that's a good start. Next up, it can spawn around here or over here. But you're also going to want to follow it around. So what you are going to want to do is head down onto this side. I'm going to come back up to this side over here, but there is a few vault spawns over here that you need to be aware of. Number 1, there is a vault spawn right over here, just under there. Over here, there's a vault spawn right there. Going further down a little bit more, there are a few vault spawns over here. Number 1, a vault can spawn right over here. Another spot is around about this tree behind over there. A vault can spawn down there. Moving on even a little bit further, there can also be a vault spawn behind this good old pillar looking thing. A vault spawn right over there. Then if we just keep it going and move further back up into the central area of the ruins, there can also be a vault spawn right over here, around about here. Yep. Then we are going to go on up into the actual final few spawns in the center area of the vaults. So for the vaults, there can also be a spawn inside of this little house thing in the corner here. It's over there in the corner. The way you'll see it is obviously by the ping, but you're gonna have to use your S-Sieve, otherwise you won't be able to actually see it. Just have a look out for the lights and you should be good. Next up is going to be pushing it even further up around here. There is also going to be a vault spawn up on the top of this big old building right over here. So over here, a vault spawn can spawn right up at the top over here. And then last but not least, final vault spawn in the ruins I at least want to talk about as for now is going to be right over there. So easy, vault spawn right over there. Fastest way to do all of that is just of course run through like that with Enzo and follow the path, and you will find a few spawns. But please do check my separate video detailing everything you need to know for all of the vaults for proper information about all of that. So next up we have the heat plasma batteries. So for this you are going to want to go for your infiltration operations terminal, and you are going to want to find, where is it, the old mystery. You're going to want to run the old mystery in Hagios. The difficulty, you're going to want to set it to 250. The reward really doesn't matter because we're not going to be running this mission all the way through. Now if you do want to run the mission all the way through to pick yourself up some extra ammo material patterns, please feel free to do so. However, specifically for the batteries, you do not need to do this. Once you are in this room, all you are going to want to do is just absolutely delete everything inside of this room. So this room is going to spawn a few elite enemies, and those are going to be the ones that you want to take out. These ones are going to be the ones that drop the heat plasma batteries in this mission, so these are the ones you want to focus on more than anything else in this mission. There's an elite enemy right there, let's take him out. There you go, and we got ourselves some heat plasma battery. We got 9 there. We're just going to want to keep this going and wait, and then just keep taking out all these elites as they spawn into the mission. Second elite over here, take him out. There you go, even more heat plasma battery. Another elite over here, let's take him out. Again, even more heat plasma battery. Another elite, let's take him out. Again, more heat plasma battery. And then for the final one, is that the one that I just killed? That is the final one I just killed. And again up here, finally, again, one more time, a little bit more heat plasma battery. Once you've gotten this, you can please return to the Albion, and you're all good to go. Rinse and repeat. That is the fastest farm for heat plasma battery. Next up, we have the polyatomic ion particle. For the polyatomic ion particle, you're going to want to come over to the fortress and run this mission right over here called the command relay. Now I do have a completely different video showing you the absolute ins and outs, the complete depth of this farm in normal mode and in hard mode. Now let me show you some gameplay and I'll explain the differences to you real quick. Now we're just going to run this one more time, and I'll give you the quick rundown of this mission in its entirety. So for this, you're just going to want to run this mission, and from the first 2 bosses, you will most likely get the polyatomic ion particle drop. Now I do again highly recommend a consumable drop rate increase modifier for all of this, because that is going to increase the drop significantly more. Now again, with this, all you're going to want to do is just run around and wait for the bosses to spawn. Once the first boss spawns, you are just going to take him out. He is going to be the one that is most likely to give you the drop. The second boss is also very likely to give you the drop, but the third boss in this mission, the third mini boss, is the least likely to give you the drop. So as you can see over there, just picks him up. There you go, we got the double digits on that one, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, out of a total of 275 runs, I've only gotten the third boss to drop polyatomic literally once. So you know, that's something to keep in mind. But that being said, this is still the fastest way to farm it. If you rock it in normal mode, there is a 100% drop chance for polyatomic, but when you do get the drop, you won't get as much as when you get in hard mode. Again, there's the second boss. Let's quickly delete that one. So, done and dusted. We didn't get the polyatomic from him this time, so you know it happens. It's more about just grinding this out and basically waiting it out. And then the third boss, you can honestly skip over, to be honest. He doesn't really need to be a part of this video for time being. So yeah, let's just delete the third boss and move on to the next. And last but not least, for the energy activator blueprint, we are going to be hitting the infiltrations once more, and again we're going to be hitting the Magister lab. But this time you're going to want to make sure to change the reward to reward number 2, so we get the 5-7. And you're also going to want to set it to 250%, because that is going to give you, well, it's going to make the enemies do a little bit stronger, but you're also going to be guaranteed 2 material patterns. So again, all you're going to want to do with this is just speed run the mission, get yourself done and dusted with the mission, and then pick yourself up some energy activators. Now, I do highly recommend running this several times, because you will pick yourself up stabilizers in the process, giving yourself a higher chance of actually getting the activators. Right, there you go, boss is down, so done and dusted. In how long it was this run? How long was this run? In 2.5 minutes, we got ourselves 2 Amorph patterns to crack open, so we are able to give the good all bosses a shot. So for this, I do highly recommend rocking Haley. Now I'm going to have a playlist in the description, also linked to all of the bossing builds I have on my YouTube channel, and you can see from farming this several times, I've gotten myself 26 stabilizers, which is very high, and we just are going to run the executioner, take care of him, and see what drop we get. Right, let's take care of the executioner. 1 2 3 4 shots with Haley, and he is down. Now, here comes the big RNG gamble. Are we going to get the energy activator? Let's find out.